Cinnamon Rage here, and this is race 19, my second last race of season 16 of AOR, and this is the F6 League, as I'm sure I've mentioned many times before at this stage. But Mexico is a track that I am probably the least familiar with on the calendar. I say that, and then there was France that was added this year, but I've only done it once before back in my F1 XL days, and it was about the second league race that I did, so I wasn't really up to speed at that point, and I think I caused 2 incidents and even had a stewards inquiry put in against me on a third incident that I don't believe I caused, weirdly. So it's not a track I know that well, but recently with my new Formula V2 Fanatec wheel I practiced quite a lot, and I thought I'd got decent pace for this race, so I was quite excited about it, to be honest, even though it is a track that I don't massively know very well. But as you can see here on my hot lap, I only end up about a 10th up on my super soft run, and that was just because I got one bad entry because I was so afraid of actually corner cutting and invalidating the lap. So I made a bad entry into the S's, and that just carried all the way through them and just stripped away any time that I gained. So wasn't good. You can see I'm 10th there on the screen, but by the time my teammate, who only just scraped in a lap, had got his lap in, he was P10, knocking me into P11. The benefit of that being, if you're going to be P10, you're as well being 11, and you get a fresh set of tyres for the race. Because it was going to be a dry race, as we've kind of had quite a lot of, to be honest. So coming up to the start, it's got a decent launch again, but I don't know if I went up a gear too early or what, but it seemed to all the gain that I'd made on mini did at the start I just lost, so not entirely sure what happened there, but yeah, still holding position, not losing them obviously, but you can see Code Z dive bombing it down inside, which causes a bit of a chain reaction, and my teammate Germo ends up losing a bit of his front wing. So I've discovered the instant replay function in iMovie, so I'm going to use it quite heavily since I found it. I'm not too sure if that made it any clearer, but it was a fairly hectic corner 1, 2 and 3 with Callum Eastdale also barging Germo out of the way there. So yeah, I end up dropping 2 positions, but I gained them back because I think it was Code Z that went wide there. I get bumped off, although I didn't actually get a replay to see why that was. And I get a good run out the outside here of turn 4, and I make up some positions. That's me back into my starting place. So all in all, given my fairly poor starts, I'm not unhappy with this. That actually worked out not too bad. Did a weird exceed there on the actual before the corner. You can see my teammate Germo, he's just struggling with the wing damage going through the S's, so he's going to have to pit on lap 1. And at this point, Donut gets a bit of a run on me because I take the S's quite poorly, but I do manage to get him back coming in here to the stadium section, which is it's kind of a hard section to do because the curbs don't look like them much, but I just find they unsettle my car so much, and yeah. So I've lost a wee bit of time here to Blaze Gator, but I am now up to 10 and just making my way down. Got turn rich, got it high, had forgot to turn off hot lap on my first lap, so yeah, it was, I will admit there that I possibly thought I'd left more room on the corner than maybe had, but I'd try and make up for it in the second corner, although I do think at that point I probably still had the corner, but yeah, I don't want to be that guy. You can see coming in here, at the point I turn in, narrows were white, and Z Donut just kind of goes into the side of me and spins me around. But to his credit, he does wait. I seemed to take quite a long time to get back up to speed there, but it was just because I didn't know who was about and I didn't want to start driving forward again and cause anyone else an accident. As I say, credit to Donut for actually waiting. It was the right thing to do, so yeah, it's always nice to see some good sportsmanship if you've made a mistake. At this point I've been catching up Revolution, who I think might have had wing damage. I kind of feel like he has to have, because I was catching up significantly. You can even see here going through the S's just how much time I was gaining on him. And even at the point where I'd unspun myself, I was probably about 9 seconds down. So yeah, I don't really know. I'm guessing it must have been wing damage, but he must have been just trying to see it out till when he would normally have pitted there or thereabouts. But he still gets a better exit off the last corner than I do. As we pass Bayfield, who's pitted, he must be on a 2-stopper, starting on hypers. I was going for the 1-stop. I honestly think there wasn't much of a difference other than potential for traffic, but it would transpire during the race that I was in fact the traffic. But I do think I get quite a good overtake here coming into corners 1, 2 and 3. I was quite pleased with that, and I was kind of hoping at this point that Donut would have got a wee bit stuck behind Revolution, but he managed to make the move as well. So getting to lap 15, which was, if truth be told, a lap too late, I hit for my one and only stop. I haven't showed it here, but I was quite sloppy in my last lap. The tyres just went off a cliff, and you can see Donut, who's behind me at this point by about a second, has got a good jump on me. And then jumping forward to lap 26, because it was just a lot of getting lapped by people who were in the 2-stop strategy, and at this stage this is people who are on who have done their final 2nd stop and they're unlapping themselves. So that's Bayfield going past. You can see DJ, I leave lots of room in the corner for him. Unfortunately it keeps me kind of tight, so we do get quite close there on the exit, but there's not really a lot I can do. However, I just get absolutely smacked into by Quasimodo here, and like there was no move here. Like it was just aggressive and unnecessary, and it's not the first time. It happened to me in Monaco as well, so yeah, not really massively happy about it. But more than that, because he spun me, it caused my teammate to go into the back of me and he got wing damage again. So although you could say I only lost a wee bit of time, I actually caused my teammate wing damage. And yeah, I mean, who overtakes there? So yeah, not happy about that, to be honest. And especially given you can see here in the last lap, I'd got back within about a second of Donut. I was obviously, my pace was equal to his, although his lap tyres would have been a lap older than mine. So if I'd not maybe been spun, that might have been a second, 2 seconds that I could have maybe got past him. So yeah, just really frustrated by that. It was unnecessary. Bayfield, DJ, and others got past no problem. Got past me cleanly when they were not unlapping, because I was never lapped. Every place was 4th position. But yeah, it is what it is. So that was me in P8. Unfortunately, Donut jumps a place because he managed to have no penalties. Mini Dude drops a couple of places, but sadly, like, what's that? 2 seconds? If I hadn't got that 1 3-second penalty, I'd have jumped Mini Dude as well and got 7th. So, but 8th, not too bad. I kind of felt my practice this week maybe hinted that I could have done a wee bit better, especially when you consider I had to unspin myself. I really should have been higher than that, but points is points. So I'm going to miss Brazil, the second last race, for holiday reasons. I will be back for Abu Dhabi, but I only arrived back the day before the race, so yeah, not sure how much practice I'll get in. But anyway, if you enjoyed, like and subscribe, and I will catch you in a couple of weeks. Thanks.